Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday the 30th. It is 4:25 p.m. here, and this just came in about an hour ago. I'm excited. I have not opened this up yet. You are going to see my thoughts as we do this. Again, very excited. This is the Transformers Collaborative Decepticon Megatron Hisstank with the Baroness. And you see here on the art, you do get that lovely Decepticon Transformers art, and you do get that beautiful art of the Baroness. Very reminiscent of Transformers and very reminiscent of g.i.joe. Each one's looking distinct. I'm loving this so far. I have even opened it. And as you see here on the side, we do get a shot of my messy room as well as the product shot there. You get the product shots there and product shot there. Now, like I said, I have not opened this yet, so I am very, very looking forward to this. Now, as you can see here, it looks like you're supposed to open it by cutting along some tape here, and then this slides apart. I don't want to risk that, so I'm gonna do the old-fashioned way and go from the side. Let me go ahead, and like I said, you guys are getting a live look at this. I have not opened this. I have no thoughts on this yet, so let's see if I can get this out. I'm definitely keeping this box. I'm normally not somebody who keeps boxes, but this one I'm definitely keeping. Now this comes in a Hasbro box, which actually is in good shape. The back here has some Cobra top secret stuff. Surveillance, I cannot talk today, I'm that excited. Has detected spies scouting Cobra base. Unauthorized vehicle is identified as Subject B. Be prepared to intercept. Their sting is sharp, but we are poised to strike. Now, this is something that I have been waiting for since at least 1984, maybe even 1983, and that is g.i.joe Transformers officially crossing over. There's been some small crossovers, like the Titanium Megatron had some Decepticon stuff on it, and you know, the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, but this is definitely... I could probably turn my lights on now. Yeah, as you can see here, he does come standing up. Now, you will notice that I'm feeling very dark in my room today, and that is because the Florida sunlight is perfectly hitting, even with the blinds. But yeah, we get Megatron here. And an empty box behind it. Let's see what's going on. And then in the back, we get the Baroness. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a real quick pause. I'm going to get this all taken out so we can take a look at it. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Alright, so there's some assembly required, and I'm hoping I did it all correctly. But we'll start with her before we get over to him. So first, we're going to take a look at the Baroness. Now, the Baroness does come with some very, very lovely Generation 1, a real American hero-esque artwork. You do have that lovely shot of her, the explosion in the background. Yeah. On the back, it says, role Cobra Intelligence Officer, primary specialty intelligence, secondary specialty fixed-wing pilot, birthplace classified. Graduated from student radicalism into international sabotage and the ranks of Cobra. Or Cobra, la 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 la. But, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at her figure. Now, this is, I believe it's an O-ring figure. It's an O-ring figure. I'm not a big fan of the O-rings. I know they're very nostalgic, but I actually liked when they did the 25th anniversary line and upgraded it. So, what to expect. Move her head just a little bit side to side. Arms go all the way around, can go up. She has the mid-arm swivel. You do get all that articulation because of the rubber band. Legs. Nice knee joint. Accessories. She comes with a gun and a very, very suggestive looking backpack. Which I'm fine with. Now the Baroness, as I put her gun back in here, it fell out. The Baroness in the original cartoon was either the third or fourth in command of Cobra. She spoke with a slightly Eastern European accent and was just... she was Destro's girlfriend. But she was a threat. Unlike a lot of the other Cobra agents, she actually was a threat. She'd be the one who sneaks into the different bases. And yeah, she did intelligence. Now she can be integrated into Megatron's mode here. Let's go ahead and figure out why my tripod doesn't want to work. There we go. He is a big boy. I am very impressed with the size of this figure. But she, if you take off the foot stand, she comes with a foot stand too, can be integrated by putting her into the turret in the background there. But yeah, it is cool. I do like that she can be used in this mode. It definitely gives it some sort of consistency. Now, why Baroness? Don't know. There were a couple comics in the early 2000s, g.i.joe versus Transformers, that she was a part of. One of them had them be woken up in World War II. Another one had them do all these adventures throughout time. So maybe it's a reference to that, or maybe because Baroness is a fan favorite. Why Megatron, though? And this is something I question as well, because what I've liked about the collaborative series thus far is it wasn't really old characters being remade. It's new characters. And of all the characters you could have made into a Transformer, specifically the Hisstank, I would have gone with Onslaught or Brawl, something that had a sort of tank mode. But this is a somewhat reference to Transformers Generation 2 by Marvel Comics. And that was that Cobra rebuilt Megatron into his then modern tank mode. Granted, it wasn't a Hisstank. And I do think this is a reason why they went with Megatron. I'm going to go and try to see if I can get my tripod to stand a little bit higher so I can get them all into shot real quick. Alright, so here we have him in shot. Again, I've not transformed him. I've not played with him in any way, shape, or form. Darth Vader here is kind of holding on to a scale here, just so you can see, as we bring him just a little closer. I mean, he has that fantastic head sculpt. That looks like Megatron. It looks fantastic. Let's take a look, see if we got any articulation. So, accessories first. He does come with this shield. He does come with his cannon. And, of course, the cannons that are up here for the turret. Alright, let's take a look. Head. Ooh, it can wiggle. You can rotate. Alright. I like it. I dig it. Arms. Full 360. Kind of. They can go out due to how this transforms. And, of course, you can move that stuff out of the way. Alright. You do get elbow as well. No wrist rotation, unfortunately. These can move in and out. Legs. Okay, got a pretty decent forward kick. Alright, back kick. Can't really do out that much. Feet, no ankle tilt. Alright. So this is cool. This is cool so far. If I can get him to stand back up. I'm liking it. I like this robot mode a lot. I have not tried to transform him. So this should be a little bit fun. You guys know I don't like transforming on camera. But why the hell not? Alright, I'm back. Holy shit, that was an annoying experience to do. It is a shell former. and a parts former at the same time, and just trying to get everything up and lined up, I could not do on camera, and I couldn't really see the instructions. But this is fantastic. I don't have everything lined up just exactly correct at the moment, and I'm fine with that. The way that everything combines and lowers and folds in on itself is fun. Again, it is a very awkward transformation. I think after a few transformations, I could have done this for you guys on camera, and I may do it again in the future. But just taking a look at this Hisstank. Now, I know a lot of people had some negative thoughts about how the set was, but you got to remember, this is taking the Real American Hero line, taking an actual in-scale vehicle and making a transformer. Unfortunately, my Hisstank that I do have is in storage, so I don't know where it is for this review. So I don't really have much of a comparison for you for as far as the Hisstank, but I am repairing and redoing the Persuader here, and you can see this, just how massive and beautifully done this is. And I'm actually going to use the driver of this in just a moment here, just to show you a few things about this. Let's talk about features. It has Megatron's gun up here, so you get this third gun. You do get these two that you still can pivot just like in robot mode. This still churns, and you do get the cockpit. Cockpit, of course, you can put a driver such as him in here. By the way, he's the first and only in the American line Canadian g.i.joe to my knowledge. So you do get that. I wish he came with maybe the Hisstank driver instead of the Baroness, but at the same time, I'm fine with it. The best thing about it, though, is A, you can put her in here just like in robot mode. If you got some other G.I. Joes, guess what? They can awkwardly try to get on these pegs, and you can have more Joes and Cobras going into battle. What more could you want? Other than, maybe... You know what? No, I'm happy. I'm happy. Now, again, I do have some concerns. Oh, might as well just show them compared to a Transformer too, right? Sunstreaker as always. You can see just how tall this thing is. I'm very, very proud of it. I just wish, they had done a little bit more thought on who they were going to have. I mean, Megatron is a great Transformer. I think the robot mode looks incredible, but I think it much would have worked better if you had a Decepticon that maybe wasn't as popular, or maybe something original. Maybe could have made a Snakebot out of him. But I'm happy with it, and I am interested in seeing what the next set will be like. The Bumblebee Striker with Stalker. Again, another figure I don't quite get why they chose the bot that they did. But, yeah. Thank you for watching. Please comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see next.